Welcome to week two. Today I'm going to walk you through on how we're going to start downloading some of this software, and specifically today we're going to start working with Dreamweaver. I want to talk a little bit about Dreamweaver first. It is the industry leader for developing web pages, so it's kind of a fun program to use. It can be a little daunting at first, but the more you use it and the more you get around it, you can see all kinds of cool stuff that you can do. So what we're going to start with today is we're going to start by going to our modules. Of course, you're already there. And we're going to start by looking at our assignments for week two. So if we open up that assignment sheet for week two, it gives us some specific directions on what we're doing. Maybe if it ever opens here. There we go. It gives us some specific instructions on what to do. Just for example, for this week, you're going to read chapter 2 out of the Multimedia Making a Workbook. And then I have a discussion forum up there. It's actually a question on text this week. So go ahead and open that and answer that question. This week I'm just having you submit single answers. As we get further down the road, I'll have you respond to some of your classmates, and we'll try to have a full threaded discussion later on. But the big crux of what we're going to do is making sure that we can get the Dreamweaver downloaded, the files that we need to work on within Dreamweaver downloaded. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. When you open up Dreamweaver and you get logged in, you get it downloaded and logged in, you need to remember this is a 30-day trial, so we're only going to be working in this for the next 4 weeks. So it's going to kind of be under a time crunch thing to get this done. So you're going to need to keep up on the lessons, and just know that each lesson builds on the previous lesson. So you can't skip a week and expect to get in and be able to complete the lesson. So you need to start with the first one, go to the second, third, and then the fourth and the fifth we'll do in 1 week. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to download a 30-day trial of Dreamweaver. So I've got 2 separate places where you can download it here. There's a click here button right here, and there's a download the 30-day Dreamweaver here. They'll both take you to the same place. So I'm just going to click here, and it's going to take me out to the Adobe site. There it is. So this is the Adobe Dreamweaver CC site. Over here on the right side, you can download a free trial. So if you go there and click on free trial, and my computer is obnoxiously slow today. It asks you to answer a few questions. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll answer these questions, and then if you're already an Adobe member, it doesn't cost you anything. You can go ahead and sign in, use your login and password, or you can sign up for a new Adobe account. We're not going to do that now. I'm going to let you do that on your own. So then going back to our assignment sheets, and once you download it, it'll ask you how to install it and things like that. And that's, of course, you should all be pretty well versed in that, I would think. So then the next part of this then is what we're going to need is we're going to need the files that we'll need to work within Dreamweaver. So under instruction 4, it says go to the CC version of the software, book command, and we're going to click there. And it's going to take us out to the actual companion site for the book. And if you go out there, of course, you see the cover of the book. And over here, there's something called Book Resources. It's called Data Files. If you click on that, it's going to say downloadable data files for this product. Simply by right mouse clicking on that and say Save Link As, you can tell it directly where to save it to. I've already done this because it takes a couple minutes to download, so I saved it to my desktop. All right, so it comes in as a zip file. It looks just like this right here. All right, so if I right mouse click on that file and say extract all, it will open up the folder in a usable format. Once that folder is open, you can see all the files for the 3 softwares we're going to use are in this one folder. So you only have to do this one time. All right, so the Dreamweaver files are in there, the Flash files are in there, and the Adobe Edge files are in there. So they're all in there in one place. So once you do that, you'll see all these files are once again zipped. You'll just have to right mouse click on it and say extract all, which I've already done, and it'll open up into a file that you can get into. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that file. This is for chapter 1 of Dreamweaver. I'm going to open up that, and that's going to give me all the files that I'm going to need to build the website that we're going to be working on that's called the Striped Umbrella. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with that. And once you get all those files downloaded and in the right place, you'll be able to proceed with the instructions in the book. All right, so I'm going to go back then to my assignment sheet. All right, so what you're going to do for this week then is you're going to work through that first chapter of Dreamweaver, which is pages 1 through 33, and it's right after the beginning part of the book that talks about using the cloud. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to do a screen capture of figure 27 in the book, which is the files panel. And I got a little video in here that you can watch on how to do that if you're not familiar with how to do a screen capture. And once that's done, you'll upload that to the Dropbox. So we're going to go back out to the page here. Back out to our modules. And look, okay, this is the announcements you're watching now. That's the assignments we were just in. Here's a PDF. It's a PowerPoint file of the reading for this week on text. Here's the discussion on using text multimedia, and you should be able to do this because last week you answered you did the intro for yourself. And then there's a PowerPoint also in here that goes along with the book on Dreamweaver, Chapter 1. It'd be great to review that because it gives you all kinds of good information. Then there's the Dropbox for the screen capture. All these are due by next Sunday night, so make sure you get these done. And like I said, you need to do this do the first chapter first, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it does, because the subsequent chapters build off that first chapter and things that are done in there. So hopefully you're able to figure this out. I tried to make it as easy as I could for you by doing this little video. And we may have a few little nuances because the cloud is constantly changing. So there might be a few things that are different than the book. One of them I think I've picked up on already is the design view button is now missing, but it's now always in what's known as a live view. But we'll work through some of those things as we go, and I'm not going to ding anybody if you ask questions about it or if we can't figure it out. So go out and get this stuff downloaded and get started. And I'm going to give you a little hint. Do it early in the week. Don't wait till 10 o'clock Sunday night or you're going to be in trouble. So have a great week and happy webbing.